Hello all Geminis and cross watchers wherever you are. Welcome to my channel, Wolf Moon Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. This is a reading for the time period the 20th of April to the 26th of April. But timing is fluid universally, so whenever you choose to tune in to this reading, it's the right time for you. Not everything will resonate with everybody, so please take what's meaningful for you and disregard the rest, and we'll crack on with this reading. So I have done a meditation on the cards already for yourselves, and I have also done a pre-shuffle. The cards are going all over the place. So I'll just do a final shuffle now and cut the cards, and we'll lay the cards out into a Salt Express. So I'll just be quiet now just for the next minute while I shuffle all the cards and lay them out. Please forward and bypass this part of the reading. It doesn't matter, that it's fine. I'm in the garden room, down the bottom of the garden, so you'll probably hear bird song, which is really nice. Okay then, Gemini, let's see what the universal wisdom wants to bring to your attention at this time, wants to say. Well, this is good. This is a positive movement forward. This is number 8. It's in the Earth part of the deck, in the practical part of the deck, Gemini, and in ordinary tarot this would be the 8 of Wands, which would be rapid movement and rapid communication going forward. In this deck we see the person in a boat with the sails full, heading towards the sun. There's a spirit bird there guiding the way. So this is overall talking about in some area of your life, what's happening now is some positive movement going forward, steering a course forward. Let's see what this is about. So a clarifier is the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords is when we are feeling stuck in our mind. We see the woman inside the swords with feeling like her hands are bound, but they're not. There's the chain isn't tied, so she could actually shake the chain off her wrists, take the blindfold off, and should be able to see a way forward. But this is about being stuck in the mind, feeling trapped. And then we have the High Priestess, which is listening to our higher self, linking in with our higher self. The High Priestess can also signify some things that we don't yet know about. It may be secrets that we don't know about at this time, but it's certainly about higher wisdom, tapping into your higher self. And it is very much of the mind as well, and I'm very aware of yourself, Gemini, being an air sign. and Mercury is your guiding planet, very much of the mind. But anyway, so what's come out as in your situation is a positive movement going forward, although still feeling trapped in your mind about something, overthinking something, but linking into your higher self for guidance. Okay. Right, let's see where we're going with this. So the challenges to the situation, something about waiting. Okay. This is a spirit from the spiritual part of the deck. And it shows the egg timer. And there's a man or a figure walking round and round and round the egg timer. And there is a tree actually growing, setting roots down and growing. It's got new leaves on. So this is very much about something is taking a while. It's probably having to have patience, waiting for something to evolve, something to develop. And this is a bit of a challenge for you at this time, having to wait for things to progress. We have the Sun, and the Sun card is the most optimistic and happiest, most promising card in the deck. It's a major arcana. So, but the Sun can also be about shedding light on a situation, shedding light on something. So take it how it resonates, Gemini, with you. But this is a clarifier for this waiting, having to wait for something to progress, something to evolve. That is either heading towards this very happy Sun card, or it's about waiting for something. Excuse me, Gemini. Waiting for light to be shed onto something, to be revealed. And then we have the second clarifier is the Five of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold, although reality is that you're okay. We see all the pentacles, that sort of money on the ground, or things that we we possess. But this man is sitting under a toadstool, sheltering from the thunderstorm, and feeling a sense of lack, a feeling that he hasn't got anything. He's isolated on his own. So this is a feeling. It's not about how you are. It's just a feeling that you have. So waiting for some light or some sunshine to be shed on something that you're waiting for. So these are the challenges for you to the positive movement going forward, which perhaps explains the Eight of Swords energy, feeling stuck. So what's at the root of this? What's the basis of it? Well, we've got the solar plexus chakra. And the solar plexus chakra energy, that's right in your center. It's your behind your tummy button, if you like. This is your center. This is your the energy center for power and control, feelings of power and control and autonomy. You see, it's a beautiful golden yellow color, like the sun. So this is at the root of it. So this is something to do with your sense of power and control and autonomy. Is it the fact that you had a renewed sense of yourself to do with something, which is why you've got the positive movement forward? So physically you're feeling stronger, if you like, and more in control. As you walk away from something. So here we have the Eight of Cups, which you see the figure walking away, finding a path forward, being guided by the moon, leaving some of these cups behind that have fallen over. So a feeling that, they're having to leave something behind to find a new path forward. So is this where you've got this renewed sense of strength, of control over your life, leaving something behind? And here we have the Princess of Pentacles as a second clarifier. The Princess of Pentacles, as we know, the Pentacles are very much to do with practicality, with finance, safety, security, earning money, abundance, either having plenty or not. But we have the Princess of Pentacles, so she's sitting down like the accountant. She's counting her money. So this is about something new, a new venture. She has a bag full of money down at the side of her, and she's counting her money and she's writing something down. She's writing like a ledger. So there's something new happening here. She's got the abacus there, so counting. So there's something new, creative. All right, so something new, a new abundance. It's brand new. So this is in the root. This is the root of it. So something new. Could it be to do with career? Could be to do with work or and finance. But walking away from something, having gained your power and autonomy. So this is at the root of it going forward. So what's the history leading to this? So the history leading to this is number 9. It's from the heart part of the deck. And this is about your wishes, something to do with your wishes having been fulfilled. So we have the person with the scrolls under their arm, smelling a beautiful flower, looking down at the treasure chest that's opened, that's glowing with whatever is inside of the treasure chest. So it's a very wish fulfillment card. So something in the past you're wishing, a wish has been fulfilled in the past, and it could be to do with the heart, because here we have the King of Cups, and the King of Cups is at the top of that suit. The King of Cups is to do with all matters to do with the heart, with relationships, with things that we love, that are meaningful. The King of Hearts is holding a cup of love here. So a cup of love has been brought forward by the King. The King is a very sensitive King, is a very full of love King. And this is the energy of that was brought forward to you. There was a fulfillment of your wishes. But what it caused was the 10 of Wands. So it meant that you were carrying too much of a burden here. With this fulfillment of your wishes and the King of Cups coming in, then you were carrying too much of a burden. So when the 10 of Wands comes out, it means that you've had to, or you're going to have to drop the burden that you're carrying, because it's too great a burden to carry up the hill to the home. So this is what's happened in the past. So what's on your mind at the moment, Gemini? Okay, so what you're thinking about at the moment, what's on your mind at the moment? We've got the crown chakra. The crown chakra, right at the top, it's the energy center, just underneath the crown, at the top of your head. This is your link to the universe. This is your universal connection. And this is about drawing down the wisdom of the universe, wisdom energies of the universe. So this is something you are, I don't know whether you know you do that, but this is something that you do quite easily. Beautiful colour, beautiful energetic colour purple. Clarify for this is the 9 of Cups, and this is about a wish being fulfilled. So we've got all the cups there, and he's holding the 9th cup up in celebration. All right, so this is something, this is a wish fulfillment, which is interesting because that was the card that was in your history, the number 9, fulfillment of wishes. So this has already happened, and this is what you're thinking about. And the Queen of Pentacles, So that's interesting. We've had the Princess of Pentacles at the root, at the base of the situation. And now on your mind, at the top, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles, there she is opening up the treasure chest with all the money in. So at the root of it was the Princess of Pentacles, counting the money, writing down the creation of something new. And here we are, the Queen of Pentacles now. The Queen of Pentacles often runs her own business, doesn't have to. She's very much up to speed with money, with practical matters. She's a very benevolent queen. She's very canny when affairs, practical affairs are concerned, very grounded. So here we have the Queen of Pentacles, wish fulfillment, and very much aware and tuned in to the universal wisdoms. So what's your power at the moment, Gemini? Well, here we have the Shadow card, Nine of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. The Shadow card in ordinary tarot is the Moon card. It's Major Arcana, and now this is your power at this time. So it's something that you know. The Moon card can often be about secrets, things that we know, things that we don't know, but it can be about keeping some things hidden. Certain things can be hidden, secrets. Okay, it can be about illusions and delusions, but I feel because this is in your power, the power part of the spread. Though this is about you letting people see some things about you that you know, but you're successfully able to keep some things, a part of you, hidden from public view. And I think this is part of your power at this time. Then we have the Nine of Wands, which is the holding on card. This is the soldier that come in from the battle. He's won his 8 wands behind him. He's won those battles, and now he's got the final battle to go back to, and he's holding on. He's not giving up. So he's holding on, he's determined to carry on until the end. So this is your power, this is your strength. And remember, that was at the root of this, root of your reading was the solar plexus chakra, which is about your power and autonomy. So here we have it, in your power, standing your ground, keeping strong with the situation. And then we have the Ace of Wands as another clarifier. The Ace of Wands is about a brand new, passionate beginning, a brand new, energetic, passionate beginning. And this card, this looks like the maypole, doesn't it? You've got the ribbons all around, and the maypole wreath around the top of the wand, and it's a very look. You've got the fiery nymph there holding on. So this is about this is in your power part. So this is, you have the potential to create this very, very brand new beginning. Very brand new, passionate, energetic beginning. You're holding on, and you're not letting everybody know about it at this time. So what's around you, Gemini? What's in your environment at this time? Moving on. So this is, now remember also at the root of your reading was the 8 of Cups, which is the moving on card. So again, we have the cards repeating themselves. In your environment, this is about moving on, things changing, leaving behind that which no longer serves you, which is no longer meaningful to you, coming out of the dark, heading for the light. All right, and this is very much from the mental part of so mentally you are moving on. And there we have the Independent Woman card. This is the 9 of Pentacles. This is the rewards for hard work. This is the Independent card. Is the 10 of Pentacles is when you've achieved absolutely everything and you've arrived, and you can celebrate and enjoy the rewards of your endeavours. The 9 of Pentacles is very much about going it alone. You've worked very hard for this. You're very independent. You don't need anybody or anything else. You doesn't mean to say you're not going to be with others or be or work with others, but you don't need to. That's what this is saying. You don't absolutely need to. Doesn't matter what gender you are. These are not gender specifics, but this is around you is about moving on and independence as a result of working hard, enjoying the fruits of your labour. And setting new seeds. So here we have the 2 of Wands. You see the man and the woman. They've planted a seed. The seed is now growing, and it's growing up the 2 wands. So this is the recreation of something brand new, and it's a time of planning and growing. All right. So you've got this card again. I mean, in the root, you had the Princess of Pentacles, wasn't it? Which was something brand new, planning and something being created. And here we have it again, in your environment around you. A beautiful, beautiful card, Gemini. So in your hopes, hopes and or fears. So we have the Chariot card, Triumph card. So this is a major arcana. It's the Chariot in the ordinary tarot. This is about rapid movement forward. And this is what you're hoping for. Do you remember one of the challenges you had was having to wait? And this is a challenge for you. And it would be a challenge for a Gemini, having to wait, because once you have set your course, once you've decided on something, what you find difficult then is just hanging around. So what you're hoping for is a triumphant movement forward, quick movement forward. Another major arcana, you're hoping for a judgment call to be made, for a fair and wise decision to be made going forward. And here we have the King of Swords. And of course, the swords are very much a part of who the Geminis are, because the swords are about communication, which, your ruling planet is Mercury, the planet of communication, of clear communication. So this is very much about who you are. Now this is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a very truthful king. He doesn't pull his punches. It's very clarity of communication. Very wise, very truthful energy here. Very much at the top of that suit. There he's got his book of knowledge in his hand, look, in one hand, and he's got his sword of truth and clarity in his right hand. And you can see by his face, he's a very determined king. He knows what he needs to say. He knows what needs to be done. So this is an energy here. These are your hopes, I believe. This is about a more rapid movement forward, triumphantly, a judgment call being made, clarity of decision, and truthful information and communication going forward. So what's the outcome, the current outcome of this reading? Okay, So the current outcome, and as you know, Gemini, timing is fluid so far as universal energies are concerned. So this is the outcome at this time. So foundation and achievement. So number 4. And so this is about happiness and contentment. There's an outcome of happiness and contentment. We have the family, the happy family, the home, the rainbow. It doesn't have to be about families and relationships, but that's the imagery that's presented on this card. But whatever it is about, this is about meaningful outcomes, being happy and content with where you are and what's happening. And a clarifier for that is the Ace of Swords. So here you are again, Gemini. The Ace of Swords is about that brand new, truthful beginning. I often think of the Ace of Swords as being that clear clarity of communication from the universe, bringing in, cutting away that which is no longer needed, which is no longer meaningful for you, ready for a new beginning. So this is about as well that truthful communication, accurate, clear communication as well coming in, and that's linked to this foundation and achievements. Okay, and the second clarifier is the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Chalices. This is the happy ever after, the fantastic, wonderful, meaningful family relationships, love. It's the ultimate happy family card, love card, relationships card. We have the family there, even with the dog and the cat. They've got the garland around them with all of the cups around them. So there's lots of love here. So here we have this sort of happy ever after card that's come out for you going forward. Truthful communication, universal communication, cutting away what's no longer needed, ready for this brand new beginning, foundation and achievements. Wonderful, Gemini. That's a lovely outcome for you at this time. So what's coming in? I almost daren't turn these cards over, but what's coming in for you in the near future? Okay. We have a new passion being ignited. This is a passion from the heart. Here we are. The heart chakra is absolutely on fire. I always link this card with the Ace of Wands, and you had the Ace of Wands in your power position of this spread. And here we are as coming in is a passion ignited. I mean, this is from the spiritual part of the deck. So for some viewers, this will be about spiritually your passion being ignited. But for others, it's about a passion to do with love and relationships. And for even others, it could be to do with something else, and something else being ignited. But this is coming in for you, whatever it means to you. And we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, again, a very passionate queen, very energetic, passionate, creative, very fiery, beautiful, warm, grounded queen. And she has come along as a clarifier for this passion ignited. So this is this part of you, Gemini. Although you are of the mind, you know, we all have different parts of us, and this part of you is coming forward in the near future. You're going to be the Queen of Wands. All right. The Queen of Wands can sometimes be a very entrepreneurial queen, energetic, sometimes running her own business, and she will bring a lot of passion and creativity into her work, if that is the case. And now here we have the Three of Pentacles, and this is about working with others to create something new, something beautiful, something very creative. All right, so this is creating something new, the Three of Pentacles, creating something new with others, and you are the Queen of Wands, passion ignited. How wonderful, Gemini, what a wonderful reading for you. Now, I am going to ask Spirit for some extra clarification and advice for you, Gemini, to do with this reading. So these are the Earth Spirit Oracle cards, and we ask for the angels, Ascended Master, Spirit Guides. Please bring 2 cards of advice, overall energy advice for Gemini, for this reading that covers the 20th of April to the 26th of April. Or whenever Gemini is reading and viewing this video. Please make it clear for Gemini. Make it clear for Gemini. Okay, one from the top, one from the bottom. Right, well, the first card out, Gemini, is the Love and Compassion card. A lovely card. They show the 2 hands coming up. They're going to meet in the middle, and there's the lovely, beautiful heart. And this is about the love that you are bringing to this situation, but also bringing compassion as well, and understanding to a situation. And this is the advice that the universe wants to pass on to you. Not only love, but also bringing compassion in. And we can see all the energy coming from this beautiful heart, and then the 2 hands are coming together. Beautiful. And then we have wind activation. So this card is talking about when the winds of change. So there's a wind coming in, as blowing to change, is to activate something. There's going to be change happening, and something is going to be absolutely activated. There's a change coming in, leading to something brand new. Something's going to be activated here, and it's almost like the universe is coming in, and it is blowing this situation to create something new, to stir things up. And this is connected with this love and compassion. All right, I hope that you understand what that means for you, Gemini. Thank you for staying with me, Gemini, to the end of this reading. I hope it resonates with you. It won't resonate with everybody, but there will be meaning for a lot of you out of this reading. It's a lovely reading. If you do like this reading, could you please press the like button and the subscribe button, please, so that I can develop this channel for you, and also for any future readings for Gemini, then you will get a notification. But good luck going forward, Gemini, and hope to be with you again soon. Bye bye.